Rick Pitino's squad is coming off an 8-point loss to Virginia after beating Kentucky. Now, Pitino is not impressed with his team's performance in big spots so far this season.
We're going to have about 20 big games, so we're not going to forget about practicing poorly or playing poorly. Like I said, we're going to have a lot of bumps in the road. This is not a great basketball team. We've had some great wins because we've done it with great effort, but our defense is not real good, our passing's not real good, and we just got to keep working and getting better.
So check out this run that the Cardinals are on. They beat Kentucky, lost to Virginia. Now they play number 16 Indiana before heading to South Bend to take on number 24 Notre Dame. So let's talk IU, though, because it might be an overreaction time. Here's Tom Crean on facing the Cardinals.
I saw Rick said this after the game. When they asked him about getting ready for the next game, he said, we've got 20 big games coming up. And that's what you want your team to understand. Every game is a big game. And the thing that I've liked about this team the whole year is how they've prepared for each and every game. And so this one's no different. It just happens to be they're an outstanding team.
Okay, so is it an overreaction to say that Tom Crean and his boys in Indiana, your alma mater, need to beat Louisville after losing to Nebraska in the Big Ten opener?
I don't think so. I think the game needs to be competitive. I mean, Indiana's destined for a 3, 4, or 5 seed in this tournament.
Jekyll Hyde.
Yeah, well, they beat.
Right?
Speaking of that, I mean, they beat Kansas in their opener, and then they beat North Carolina, and then they lose to Nebraska, who gives up a turnover 1 out of every 5 possessions. Not good. Louisville, I don't think they go into this game saying we need to justify that loss to Virginia. Virginia may very well be a better team. Virginia is better at Louisville right now. If you could kind of read between the lines and the tea leaves of Pitino saying we're not passing well, our defense isn't up to snuff right now. Virginia, with Tony Bennett, they smother you, and they beat Louisville at each other's game. Listen, I hope the testament of a good team is to wipe clean the Nebraska loss, because that is an embarrassing loss. Between these two teams, they've beaten Kentucky, Kansas, and North Carolina. Louisville should win this game.
So it's not imperative. It is an overreaction to say, Tom Crean, you got to get that done.
Yes. I think it's going to be competitive.